Okay, good morning, everyone. All right, so this is GET 205, which is all about fruits and mechanics. So, this, this, in case you are starting the practical aspect of it, this is these are the aims of laboratory works. Then you also have the reports. So pattern of writing a report is also given down here. Under the pattern of writing a report, we have title, we have aim, we have the apparatus, we have your procedure, your written analysis, you have preclusion and conclusion is there. Then the last of it, which is recommendation. Now, now, what do we say that fluid is? Fluid here is explained as a name, a branch of applied mechanics which is concerned with the statics and dynamics of liquid and gases. So we can say that this fluid is all about liquid and gases that doesn't comprises of solids. So that's what we say fluid is. So we can also explain that fluid is a substance capable of flowing and deforms continuously when shearing force is applied. So this is what we can also define fluid as. So under fluid, under fluid, we have uh, we have we have two aspects of fluid that differs from solid body. So we have the nature and the properties of the fluid itself, and we also have the continuous behaviors of the stream fluid. So without beginning or ending. So there are also properties of fluid which we encounter in our everyday lives, which yes we in day-to-day life we always see it. It flows even in our body too. So on what we have here, fluid we see that in our everyday life we recognize three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. So, okay, so liquid and gas have a common characteristics in which they differ from solid. They are they are fluids lacking the ability of solid to offer a permanent resistance to deforming force. So we say that fluid flows under the action of such forces, deforming continuously for as long as the force is applied. Okay, so what an example of what we are saying here about fluid is something like your oil, your gas, and your water, the blood that runs through your veins. So these are other examples you can find in fluids. Okay, now you also say that a fluid is unable to return any unsupported shape. It, it flows under its weight and takes the shape of any solid body with which it comes in contact with. So I told you guys that fluid that fluid all about is all about your liquid and your gas. Is something in a liquid form, is something in a gaseous form, which 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 doesn't have the solid particle in it. Even if it's being compressed solid uh, to solid particle, what happens is that it takes its own weight and takes the shape of any solid body which it finds itself with. So that's what happens. Okay, fluid will continue to flow as long as force is being applied on it, but but solid cannot flow. There is an extent which if you try to deform a solid to it's 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 it either comes to a point where it doesn't move again. It comes to a point where it doesn't shake, and if you still compress to if you still add pressure to it, trying to force it to compress, what happens is that it bursts the particular up if it's something like a cone, it bursts it. But something like gases and liquids, they can be compressed to a cone due to their ability to to reform. So that is what it's all about. So under fluid, we will see the difference between fluid and solid. There are a lot of difference between fluid and solid. Now, solid is independent of time over which the force is applied, and if the elastic limit is not exceeded, the deformation disappears when the force is removed. So, and when it now comes to fluid, we see that fluid, it will continue to flow as long as force is being applied to it. So this is this is these are differences which you can these are instances which you can differentiate fluid from which you can differentiate fluid from solid. Okay, so we have some types of fluid. We have a I think we have our Newtonian fluid. We also have okay, yes, we also have a turbulent fluid. So all this is fluids. So you can make your search more on this fluid. There are a lot of things about this fluid, but with time we'll still discuss it. So thank you for the class.